Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crafty Chemist. How are you doing today? Let me know if you're on. Say hi, and then let me know where you're watching me from, because I'm going live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all at the same time. So I'd like to know where you are watching me from. I'm going to share this to the group real quick. Did everybody have a nice day? It was so beautiful here in Chicago. Okay, I shared it to the group. So it was nice here. We ended up taking a drive and looked at the autumn leaves, the fall foliage. We drove up to Kettle Moraine State Forest in Wisconsin and did some of their scenic drives. It was really, really beautiful. I said the leaves are almost peak. And I took some pictures that would go perfect on this. This is the layout that we're going to be making today. Well, this is the kit we're going to be using. And look at this tag. It says Golden Leaves, Autumn Breeze. I have perfect pictures for this from today. It says leaves abound from all around. Perfect. So, as I said, we're making a scrapbook layout from this kit. And this is one of the new Stampin' Up! Kits, scrapbooking workshop kits. Hey, Vicki. This is one of the new kits. It's called Autumn to Remember, and then this is the layout that I made right here. Okay. This kit is in the scrapbooking brochure. There's 4 scrapbook kits, and this is one of them, the reindeer one. But the one we're working on today is this Autumn to Remember. There, I dropped a link to my resource page about this. And you can get the kit like this with everything to make these 3 layouts. But you can also get just a paper pack. So there's just the designer series paper. There's the coordinating cardstock, the sticker sheet, and then some nice titles like Crisp Autumn Days. That would have been nice for today. Although today wasn't that crisp. It was like 77 here. So this is what we're using today, is this Autumn to Remember. And I did drop the link. Let me drop it on Instagram too. Hi, Jillian. It was so beautiful for October. I wore like a jacket, but before the end of the day, I ended up taking it off because it was too warm. My t-shirt was plenty. Okay, so this is what we're working on today. The kit creates these 3 layouts, this one, and this one. The great thing about these kits, if you're new, is they have these wonderful cutting guides. It tells you, right here, where to cut everything. Yeah, it felt like summer there too. Yeah. So it tells you how to cut everything. And then for each of the layouts, it tells you how to put it together. And so like here, it tells you, okay, put piece 1C here, 1/4 of an inch from the top, put 1B here, put 1D there, put this 1E here, 2.5 inches down. I mean, it really spells it out for you. So you can create this beautiful layout. Yeah, Vicki, it is exactly like Close to My Heart. They just use that as their model. The only thing is I kind of like this better is this paper is better. This is some really good quality paper, and I'm hoping that they keep it like this because the pictures are so clear. And you could really see like the measurements and things on there. So I really like this. I really like the instructions. So here's the instruction sheet. It comes with generally the paper pack and the coordinating cardstock, and then some extra things. So here's the paper from this kit. So look at this paper here. Hi, Diana. This is so beautiful. I like this one with the kind of grid. This one's nice. It's got, well, let me see what the colors are. I wanted to tell you what the colors were. It is listed on here. The colors are Basic Black, Cajun Craze. So I think this is Cajun Craze. Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, which I think this is the Early Espresso. Gray Granite, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, and Petal Pink. So really nice color combo. So the other side of here is, I think this is Old Olive. It could be Mossy Meadow, but I think Mossy Meadow is darker than that. And then this paper. This paper is cute. It's got some animals on it. And then the other side, if you don't want to use the animals, it just got the falling leaves, or the trees with the colors. And then this is exclusive paper that you only get in the kit. You can kind of tell because it's one-sided, so I really like that. This is another one that's exclusive to the kit. It's this stripes. And then you get the coordinating cardstock. Get the basic white. This is the crushed curry. Petal pink. And then I used the green. And I think that is, let's look at this thing again. The green is Mossy Meadow. So the cardstock is Mossy Meadow. So you get these with the kit. You get photo placeholders, which are great. And I really like these photo placeholders. I like, it says it nice and big, photo placeholder. But the other ones say it has a little picture of a camera on it. So I think that's good too. And then there are these punch outs. And what I love about these punch outs is they punch out really easy, but they don't have the little white like pieces that had it connected to the this background here. So you don't get that. Also, if you turn it over, it tells you which project it's for. Can you see that? This one says project 2. Hi, Don. I'm just showing the kit. Did you get this kit? I can't remember. I think you got this kit, actually. So these punch out. And then you get the sticker sheet. I've used some of these because I did create these 2 pages. So these are stickers. And what's nice about them is they are sturdy stickers. you can see like how sturdy it is. Okay, they're not little thin little stickers. These are really, really nice. And they stick so good. And then this kit has these wood die cuts. Well, they're not wood. It's paperboard that has a print on it that makes it look like wood. So they are relatively thin. You can see this one. So it gives a little bit of dimension to your papers without having a lot of bulk. These are just like the ones with From Close to My Heart. So I think they use the same company because they feel the same, they look the same, and even the, you know, how it's cut out and the designs looks the same. So with the Close to My Heart scrapbooking workshop kits, every kit had some kind of embellishment. Sometimes it was these die cuts. Sometimes it was like gems or dots or whatever. So I'm hoping that the Stampin' Up versions are similar, that each of them comes with some kind of embellishment. Okay, so today I'm going to make another layout. You guys can pick. Do you want me to do this layout, layout 2? Or do you want me to do layout 3? Let's see if I can get a closer. This is, let's see. This is number 2. This is the right-hand side. And then this is number 3. So you guys vote. Which one should we make? Don says 3. And I like 3 also. Okay, D says 3. Vicky says 3. Diana says 2. Julie says 3. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to do 3. I'll do 3. Okay, so I'm going to get this out of the way. But look how gorgeous this is. I love that. I did make this one because I love this circle thing, and I never make those because I keep my Cricut put away, and I have to drag it out. I don't always feel like dragging it out just to make one layout. So I love when the kits come with things like this. Okay, now normally you have what I would do if I was doing this kit is I would take the paper that's listed and I would do all of the cutting, label it, right, and then put them together. So I would cut everything and then start to put it together. For this one, I just cut the pieces for project 1, and I didn't cut the other pieces because I wanted to cut them here with you. So I'm only going to cut the pieces that are project 2. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the first one is this animal paper. And I mentioned this last time, but if you notice, this says 2C, 2F. 1C has a asterisk by it. So the asterisk means it's the back side. So this always tells you the cut orientation. So you want, on this one, you're going to be using this side, and these ones I'm going to be using the front side because there's no asterisk by it. Now let's make sure this is the right one. Okay, yeah, so this one, you see I already cut the 3.5 inches here. And the orientation for this is the trees are sideways. Okay. So I'm going to cut this 8 inches. Let's see if anybody voted on Instagram. Yeah, nobody did. Okay, I just want to make sure. Last time I missed a couple comments on Instagram. I have to figure out how to see all comments in one place, so I don't have to flip back and forth between all of the uh, platforms. Okay, so I'm cutting this at 8 inches and then 5 inches. And then I'm going to label this 2C because that's what it says on here. And then this one should be 8 by 7. So 8 inches by 7. Okay, good. This is 2F. Okay, over here, there's nothing. That's a 2, so I don't need to cut this paper. Okay, this one is the grid paper. This one, grid paper. And you can see the orientation. I don't know if you can tell, but the trees are up and down. So you see here where I have the trees, I've got the trees going up and down. Okay, and then you cut these in half, 6 inches. And since neither of these have an asterisk by it, that means we're using the, oh wait, guys, I'm cutting the 2s. Oh geez. Okay, well let me label these. We want to do layout 3. 2A, 2D. Okay, let's see if there was anything for 3s. Okay, yeah, so this one, we want to do the 3s. So rewind, we want to do the 3s. Okay, so this one, the orientation is going up and down for the trees. So 4 inches. I'm really kind of disappointed, Julie, you didn't call me out on that. So 4 inches and then 4 inches. Okay, and then this is, oh, 3B and 3K. Now these are supposed to be 11.5 inches, so let's cut a 1/2 inch off of here. And a 1/2 inch off of here. Okay, we're not too far behind. Okay, nothing for 3s here. This one, we do have some 3s. I already cut a little bit of this. Let's see. Okay, so we want 2 by 2. Should be a smaller piece here. Okay, 2 by 2. Is this 2 inches? Yes. I'm going to cut it this way first. 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, and this is piece 3G. But you notice that 3G has an asterisk by it. So that means we actually want to use the reverse side. So I'm going to write on this side 3G. And then this piece is 2 inches by 1.5. 2 inches by 1.5. And this is 3S. Now there's no asterisk, so we're going to be using the tree side. So okay, let's see. This one, the Cajun Craze paper. Okay, nothing. It's just 1 and 2. This one, Cajun Craze. There are these ones here, 3H and 3T, 1.5 by 2, 1.5 by 2. Okay, so the orientation is this way. So this should be 2 inches tall. Yes, and so we want to cut 1.5. And then another 1.5. So this is 3H and 3T. And there's no asterisk, so we want to use a Cajun Craze side. So I'm going to write 3H, 3T. And then this one, again, this was left over because I already cut the 1 pieces here. So this should be 2 inches wide. Good. 1.5. And another 1.5. Now this one, 3I and 3U have the asterisk, so that means we're going to be using the green side. Okay, so that's right, 3I and 3U on the Cajun Craze side. Hi, Jean. It was a beautiful day here in Chicago, wasn't it? Okay. Let's see. The exclusive wood paper is 1 and 1, so we don't need to cut that. Okay, this exclusive paper that's got the like brown diamonds. This one seems to be all 3. So I'm going to cut it 9 inches this way. And then 7.5. And then this one's 4.5. So this piece is 3N. And this piece is 3E. And really, it's worth taking the time to write the letters on it, because when you go to assemble it, it makes things so much easier. Okay, now this piece should be 11.5 long, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut that. And then 1.5 inches wide. So this should split it in half. Okay, so 3A and 3J. And use a pencil, so if you accidentally put it on the wrong side, you can, erase it. Okay, the exclusive paper with the stripes is also a 3. So let's cut that. The orientation is the stripes are going up and down, so it's really important to be paying attention to the orientation of the paper here. So 6 inches. And then both of these are 11.5. So we're going to cut a 1/2 inch off. I might have cut the 1/2 inch off at the beginning, so I have one long 1/2 inch piece, but I had just gotten done to tell you to make sure you have the paper oriented correctly, and I didn't want to turn it on its side to confuse you. Okay, so 3C and 3L. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's the same. It's the same paper. Yeah, it feels the same. I was gonna say it might even be a little bit thicker, but I think it's the same. Yeah. This is really pretty paper. This here, I really like that. The colors in this kit are so beautiful together. You saw how beautiful that layout was. Okay, the white willow. Okay, remember, white willow is what Stampin' Up! Is calling the white daisy paper. So this is supposed to be like the white daisy from Close to My Heart. And I'm trying to look at this. Does anybody think it looks gray? I'm going to bring off the basic white. We were having this discussion yesterday. Here's the basic white. I don't know. They're very similar, but can you see what this one does look a little grayer? This one's more warm, and then this one's a little bit more cool. So I don't know. I'd say that that's probably that makes the white willow look a little bit gray, but you can see the difference there. Okay, so the white willow, we're going to cut at 3.5 inches. Is that 3.5? No, it's 3 1/8. 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Okay, does everybody remember where an eighth is? An eighth is, let me show you, go closer if I can. So here's the 3. This kind of the medium, well, let's say the bigger line here, the 3 1/4, 3 1/8. So it's the kind of the second from the smallest line, not the smallest lines, but the second smallest line. So it's this one here is the 1/8, because a quarter is 2/8. So just so we know, so I'm going to put this right here. Yeah, you can't see a difference. Although in person, I don't feel like this white willow looks gray. Okay, so 3 1/8 here. 3 1/8. That's probably why they came up with the white willow. I couldn't figure out why they came out with the white willow when they had the basic white, because this is obviously white core because it's white. So I don't know, but there is a difference. So 3O, 3P, and 3Q. Okay, and then this one is 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I find that this does not shred on the edges like the white daisy did. I could never cut white daisy without having a shredded edge, and I would change my blade all of the time, and it always shredded. But you can see, look at that. That's nice, and this blade could probably use changing. Okay, this is 3D. So I do like this paper a lot. Okay, and then the last sheet of white willow, we're cutting this at 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Yeah, I agree. It's only when you put them together. And then this one's 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Speaking of that, I don't know what I did, but I'll fix it later. Okay, so this piece is 3R. And this piece is 3F. And then this should be 7 3/4. Okay, 7 and I hope I didn't cut that in an 8. 7 3/4 and 9 1/4. Okay, and this is 3M. Okay, so we have everything cut. Because then it goes on to the directions. I'm going to take a second and see if there's any questions before I move on. I'm going to check Instagram and YouTube. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any questions. Okay, so there's usually a section for prepare. Sometimes you need to prepare, like stamp something or color something in. This one says optional, add details to a few of the wood grain die cuts with Stampin' Up! Right markers as shown. I didn't do that because I really didn't know what they're talking about, except I think maybe they took the black marker and then let's look at so like the places where there's the cutout line, they outlined it with the black marker. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, use crushed curry cardstock for base page. And this is two-sided. So look at that. This is the Stampin' Up! Version of the two-tone cardstock. So there is a dark side and a light side. Usually if it doesn't say, they mean the dark side, because the dark side is the true side usually. Okay. I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive on the back, only for this video so that this paper doesn't move all over the place. Okay, attach 3A, 3B, and 3C. So again, you can see why it's good to have it written down. So this is 3A, 3B, let's see, 3B, and 3C. Here's 3C. Okay, so basically, if you notice, remember these were cut at 11.5 inches, so there is a slight border. It's like a 1/4 of an inch border all the way around. Okay, so we're just gonna keep that in mind when we stick this down. So when I put this down, I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch on the side and a 1/4 inch in the top and the bottom. And I'm using the markings on my Versamat here to guide me. And then once you do the first one, the other ones are easy. You can just butt it up against each other. Although I check to make sure that, you know, if I got this one off, that would mean all of the other ones are going to be off. So you kind of want to make sure you don't exaggerate it as you go on. So there we go. And then this one. I just really love the colors in this. I use Cajun, not Cajun Craze, but crushed curry a lot. And I don't know if you guys know, but yellow is not my favorite color, but I'm using it a lot. As far as yellows go, it's not too bad. It reminds me of kind of Sundance. from close to my heart. Okay, so attach 3A, 3B, 3C, attach 3D, and 3E. So 3D, I think, is this one, 3D, and then 3E, is this 3E? Yeah, 3E. Okay, looks like 3E goes, is this 3E? I must not have cut 3E to length. Let's see. Let me see what 3E should be. 3E should be 9 by 4.5. Is this 9? This is 9. I might have labeled this one wrong. I think I labeled these, the white ones, wrong. I think there might be a mistake in here. Let me see. Attach 3D and 3E. 3D is, oh, this one, 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. Okay, so let's see. This one is 7. This is definitely 3M. I think I might have cut this one. I've cut this one wrong. 7 1/4. Oh, I cut this 8 1/4 and not instead of 9 1/4. That's, I cut that one wrong. So wait, this is 7M, 7D, yeah. 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. Gotta watch cutting that. Although it's a little bit hard when you're doing it live and you're trying to talk and do it at the same time. Okay, there we go. Now that should work. Okay, now let's go back to page 3. Okay, so this 7 1/4, let's make sure that the 9 1/4 fits on here. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, now the directions here say that 3D should be 2 1/8 down from the top. And it looks like it's basically flush with the edge. Okay. So let's adhere this. Okay. What did I say? I said 2 1/8 down. So again, I'm going to be using my Versamat, 2 1/8 down, and then flush with the right. Okay. And then this one is centered right along the bottom. I didn't have time to print out my leaf pictures from today from our fall foliage drive because we got home like right in time for me to make the live, or it would be perfect for this layout. Okay, 3D, 3E, attach 3F. So 3F goes here. I think that's this one. Yeah, 3F. So that's going to be the mat for the picture. And then it says basically, I think you're making it 1/4 inch from the edge, and then let's see if it gives maybe 3/4 of an inch from the top. So I'm going to put it right here. And this size picture is, usually it tells you what size pictures there are. Oh, here we go. Project 3. It's just a 4x6. Okay. So I'm going to put the 4x6 photo placeholder on here. Okay. Attach photo with tear and tape adhesive. Okay. Or whatever adhesive you have. Or you can use stamp and seal too. Dovetail unattached 3G, 3H, and 3I as shown. Okay. So what did it say? 3. So here's 3I. Here's 3H. Now I need 3G. That's 3U. Let me find 3G here in my stack of papers. It says 3G. Yeah, okay, here's 3G. Wasn't expecting a different size. Okay, so the side that doesn't have the writing on it, so these 3. So we're going to dovetail these. What I do is I cut down the middle, and then I go from corner to there. It helps me kind of center it. And then these ones you're going to die cut or dovetail on the short side. Okay. Then one more. And then we're just going to attach these. And you can tell by how they're layered which one to go first. So I'm going to do this one first. Okay. Put it like here. And then do this one. Okay, about like this. And then this one goes in the middle. Actually, I probably should put those up higher because it looks like this one sticks up over the white. So that's, luckily this adhesive is repositionable, so I'm going to put it like that. And now 3I. Goes kind of like that. Okay. Embellish with die cuts, pattern wood grain die cuts, and stickers. Okay, so let's do some of the stickers. This one here, in all things give thanks. This one will be good for Thanksgiving then, I guess. I'm going to put it right like that. You can pop this up if you want to. I contemplated that, but I didn't. And then These must be punch outs. Here we go. This one, the trees. And then it looks like this one with all of the leaves around it. Yes, it's Project 3. Project 3, okay. I'm going to adhere these down. Okay. Again, if you want to pop any of these up with dimensionals, you can. Okay, and then these one also said there's two words there. Let's see what those are. I think it's Grateful Heart. It's Grateful Heart. I'm gonna go here. And give thanks. It's gonna go right there. And then it looks like paper pumpkin patch. That might be, I think that they wrote that on there. Okay, that's this one. That's here. Project 3. Here. It's not a sticker, it's a punch out. And then you can write whatever the title is. Okay, and it says Project 3 on it. I'm going to put that right here. Probably could have put this a little bit up higher. And then lastly, the wood die cuts, or the wood like. It looks like the wood stump it's a wood stump and a big leaf. I think this one will be good. This one here. You could add these with your multi-purpose glue if you want, but I find that regular adhesive works good, especially this ATG gun. Anything over the top there? And it goes right in here. And then the wood stump. I just like to get the very edges of it with the little, it's harder to control that one. Okay, then this goes here. And I think that's everything. That's everything on this page. While we look at that, I'm going to look at the comments. Hi, Lisa. Okay. What do you think of that page? And look how fast it goes together. I've said this before. What I love about these kits is you don't have to keep coming up with idea after idea after idea. You know, if you just want to get your pages done, this is perfect because somebody else thought this all up. It looks gorgeous. You have actual designers who have come up with these designs, and so, you know, it looks good. Okay, let's do the right hand layout. Let me erase the adhesive on the back. Okay, for the right side layout, use crushed curry. We're doing good on time, guys, I think. Again, I'm only putting that on there to adhere it down. Remember, in these kits, the paper is two-tone, so you want to use the darker side, unless it specifies light side, okay? Especially because, you know, that one we did the dark side, so you want this one to match. If you did the other one light side, then, you know, you can do this one the light side. That's fine. Okay, attach 3J, 3K, 3L. So here's 3J, 3K, and 3L. These, this paper, if you buy just the paper pack, and that is in my resource page that I dropped the link for. If you buy the paper pack, these would make really good Thanksgiving cards, I think. Okay, again, I try to leave about a 1/4 inch all the way around. You can see that if you did not cut this paper in the right orientation, like if you didn't pay attention to what orientation you were doing when you cut it, you know, you could have had the stripes going this way, or the trees were going, you know, sideways. The stripes, probably not that big of a deal. The trees, you don't really want to be on their side. So make sure when you're cutting it that you pay attention to the cutting guide direction, you know, the orientation, so that these are going the right way. Because they always tell you what the direction should be. Okay. Attach 3M and 3N. Do not use adhesive along the top of 3M, so other pieces can be tucked behind it at a later step. Okay, so 3M. This is 3M and 3N. Okay, that one I cut correctly, thankfully. And I'm just reading the directions right off of this paper here. The directions come with the kit. Okay, 3M, this is about 2 1/8 inches down, and I'm lining it up against this stripe paper. So I'm gonna put it right there. And I think we determined that they don't have the workshop guides on the website yet, unless you buy the kit, right? It comes with the kit. Oh, I use paper at the top. That's okay. Attach 3Q, 3R, 3Q. Wait, 3O, 3P, 3Q, 3R. Those are these ones. I'm going to put both of these down so I can center them together. Okay. So these should be centered about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So there and there. So that's about 1/4 inch or so from the edge. Yeah, this design would be really nice anytime you've got some beautiful paper. I wonder if this would be good for that sentimental Christmas paper. You know, this got all those really fun retro, all the fun retro designs. So I'm thinking the peppermint stripe here would be pretty. There's actually that brown, the brown snowflakes would be good there. And then maybe the reindeer or something here. Okay. Attach photos. I don't have the photos, but I have the photo placeholders. So let's put these down. If you have the photos, obviously, just attach your photos. Like I said, I took some really pretty fall foliage pictures today on our drive, but I didn't have time to print anything out. Okay, dovetail and attach 3S, 3T, and 3U. 3U, 3S, 3T. Okay, so let's dovetail these. Again, I'm just cutting in the center, although that one was a little bit to the side, I think, but it's okay. And this one, you might want to pay attention to the direction because the trees are pointing up. So, right, you want to make sure that your trees are pointing up there. Okay, and then these are going to go under here. Remember, they told us to kind of not put adhesive right at the very top, so I'm going to loosen that up a little bit with my undo. Okay, and now let's put adhesive on these. This little thing is the base of the dimensionals, right? What the dimensionals come on, and it's perfect for this to make sure that the adhesive doesn't go everywhere. Okay, so the Cajun craze goes down first, and then the trees are gonna go like that, and then this one is gonna go kind of like that. And then I'm going to slide it in there. There. Cute. Okay. Embellish with die cuts, prepared wood grain die cuts, and stickers. Okay, so let's get the sticker page. Let's see. What of the sticker? There's this one, Happy Day. And this one, I'm not going to pop up. See, on here they've got it overlapping the picture a little bit, like that. So if you're going to do that with the dimensionals, you want to not take the backing off of the one that should go over the picture. So this is what I'm talking about. This piece here, the backing, makes a really good thing to put adhesive on. Okay, so here I'm going to put it like this, but I'm not going to take this one off because my picture's not on there yet. If your picture was already on there, then just go ahead and take all of the backings off. But since I still want to be able to take this off and put my picture on, I want to do it like that. I hope I'm not too low here. Okay, let's see, what else? These ones, these look like the die cuts. I think that's these here. These are you can journal on. I love this petal pink addition to the darker colors. I really like that. Now, with the ones that you might want to journal on, I would not pop these up because then it's really hard to journal on. Because say you have a dimensional here and a dimensional here, but you don't have one in the middle, when you're writing, you're going to kind of punch through the paper, right? Because it's sagging there. So if you're ever going to journal on something, don't pop it up. Or if you do, make sure you put a lot of dimensionals on there so that it doesn't sag anywhere. And then the last thing I think are the wood grain papers, or the wood grain die cuts. And this says Grateful, which is right here. I love that they have kind of a title for this page. That's not a sticker. This is why I think this would be a great Thanksgiving page. So it goes here, and then it looks like there's a couple small hearts. Are there hearts on here? Here's a heart. I wonder if there's small sticker hearts? No. Okay, here's another heart. I think that's all. Let's put adhesive on these. So Grateful. I'm kind of putting the Grateful on just the stripe paper, but leaving room for the hearts. And the hearts are kind of staggered. I don't know, those hearts, it looks like there's one bigger heart, one smaller heart. So there might be a bigger heart or smaller heart to use. I don't know. Okay. There we go. And I think that's the right-hand side layout. So here we go. What do we think about layout? This is layout number 3. What do we think? I love it. Any questions about this kit in particular? Hi, Karen. These circle journal spots, yeah, those are cute. And I like the hearts on them. Okay, so that's this one. Remember layout number 1, which is my favorite, which is why I did that one for my sample, because it's my favorite. This one, really, I think I'm going to put my pictures from today on because of the words. Leaves abound from all around, golden leaves, autumn breeze. I wish I could show you my pictures that I took. I stopped and got out and took a couple pictures. I had never been to Kettle Moraine State Forest before. It's really pretty. Last year we went to see the leaves I brought my mom and dad to see the fall foliage at Morton Arboretum, but dogs aren't allowed, and we had Darcy with us, but they let us go through because we didn't get out. So we didn't want to deal with that this time. So we just did our own. I Googled scenic drives, fall foliage, Wisconsin, something like that. And we did a few of those. Okay, so here's the layout we did today, guys. Okay, before we go, a couple things I want to remind you. I'm a little discombobulated with my stuff. Okay, so here was, remember this kit is in the scrapbooking, what do you call this? Scrapbooking brochure. This is online, but you can, I put a direct link on my resource page. Next week, we are having, it's my birthday party next week. We're having a virtual get together birthday party for me. And we're going to put together these birthday cards. So these are actually unavailable right now. I put a replacement suggestion. There's another birthday one that you could do, get a birthday kit. But what I thought was kind of fun is, I'm going to make these 9 cards from this kit. And now basically next year, I've got all of my birthday cards I need already created. So that's what I figured the theme would be. Like, let's get prepared for next year, have all of our birthday cards done by just doing one of these birthday kits. Okay. And so it's like a birthday party for me, because this will be on my actual birthday. And I'm going to be giving away some prizes if you comment or participate. I'll put your name on the wheel and I'm going to draw a winner. And you will get the birthday gift from me. The birthday girl is going to be giving out the birthday gift. So if you want a really good deal on Stampin' Up! Products, if there's a lot of stuff that you like, I invite you to join my team. They're having a really good starter kit special. For just $99, you get $155 worth of stuff. And there's no obligation after that. You don't have to sell things. You can just be a demonstrator to get a discount on the products. That's what the majority of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are. They're just hobbyists who just are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators to get the discount. So they're having this great special this month. So join my team. Plus, until the 31st, you can get 30%, up to 30% off of our kits collection. So that's why I thought it would be fun to do the birthday kit, because this is a kits collection special this month. So this is a time to get any of the kits that you like, because they're 30% off. Okay, any other questions? There's no other questions. I will head out, but this is what I was thinking. This paper here, actually this layout that I did is almost similar to that other layout. But this would be a fun paper to do this design on, right? This design. So you can do the stripes, you can do the pinstripes, you can do like the holly in that here. And then there is brown. I didn't use any of the brown on this layout. Oh, but I did on this one. You can see the little brown snowflakes. There's another one. You could do that on the outside. So that would be cute. So this is a good layout. These are good layouts regardless of, what paper packs that you use. And then you'd have to obviously get stamps or stickers or something to fill in the other spaces. Okay, I will talk to you next week for my birthday party. Please come. Even if you're just coming to hang out, you have a chance to win a birthday gift from me. So see you next week. Bye.